Foreman versus Edwards Part 3 is finally happening. And in celebration of this weekend's fight, DraftKings Sportsbook is offering all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after they place their first $5 wager. Wondering how to use $200 in bonus bets? Try Same Fight Parlays, where you can combine multiple bets on the same fight into one parlay for a shot at even more action. If mobile sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still get in on the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy, where they offer cash prize contests for nearly every sport. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. New customers, just click on the link below to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Remember, use the promo code Sonnen and bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code Sonnen only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Bryan Barbarena taking on Gunnar Nelson. What do you guys think of this? Huh? Let's get an official prediction going here. So I want the comments from you guys. I want a little bit of back and forth. I feel as though I can predict what you're going to say, though. Which isn't the same as me trying to predict the fight. I feel as I can predict what you're going to say, which is going to be a pretty strong audience leaning towards Gunnar. Gunnar Nelson is as fascinating of a study as anyone that I have seen in my time in this sport who came along and captivated the imagination of the audience. And Gunnar did it with a very, very simple gimmick. And it was a gimmick, make no mistake. But Gunnar came in, Mr. Calm. He's calm. He's calm. They had to call him deep breath. They had to call him exhale. They had to call him calm. They had to call him stoic. They had to call him expressionless. Gunnar Nelson. And it was interesting. There is something interesting about a guy getting warmed up to go into battle that looks as though he'd like to take a nap. There is something interesting about a guy being in the cage, having Vaseline rubbed on him, and then being asked by the referee, "Are you ready?" And that guy, looking like he wants to nap, informs the referee he is in fact ready. And then that guy coming across the cage, still expressionless, and he gets hit right in the face, so that expression doesn't change, or he lands a 1-2 himself and puts the guy down. It doesn't change. He's not happy. He's not happy. He's not relieved. He's not anything. He's completely expressionless. There is something to the gimmick. There really is. Fedor did it on purpose. That was Fedor. Fedor was expressionless, where you just weren't going to get a big chuckle out of him. You weren't going to get a big fear or a big rise out of it. Gunnar's is a disciplined portrayal of Fedor's gimmick. It's fine. But the audience has bought into it in ways that Gunnar himself would have to look down and read and go, man, these guys are stupid. Right? Like the audience will put it in ways that he genuinely is that calm. He used to fight 3 and 4 samurais at once while blindfolded. It was special training his father put him through. He is just that calm. Gunnar Nelson was thrown out of an airplane with a blindfold on and no backpack. Didn't know how he was going to land. So getting in a cage fight, it is a calming thing. It's not a big deal for him. Like, you'll start to read these things of folklore, and you got to be like a true level of stupid to believe it, but you're there. Many of you are there, and many of you believe that stoicness is who he truly is because of some young uprooted belief by his father who was his sensei, and sensei says, as opposed to, he's about 8 years old. First time he turned on a Pride Fighting Championship, saw the biggest star of the night named Fedor completely expressionless, and he grabbed the gimmick. Now, the reason I got to call it a gimmick is because we are as people whoever we pretend to be, and that's where it can get tough when you grab a weird gimmick. Like when your kid gets a hero and he gets somebody that he wants to be like, he's probably going to fall short of that guy, but you like that guy to sure have a lot of strong attributes. Right? If that guy could be honest and trustworthy and hardworking, if he could have a lot of really strong attributes and then he fell a little bit short of him, boy, you got something good. You really aspired to something special there. I'm just sharing with you, That's where you got to be careful, because we are whoever we pretend that we are. So if you start to pretend that you're this relaxed guy, that nothing matters, nothing bothers him, if that becomes true, you've got problems. And I've seen it happen in Gunnar Nelson fights. I've seen him get his guard passed. I've seen elbows coming down on his head where all I can think is, you son of a bitch, move, 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 block, move, care. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Care. But he got so into the idea of I don't care, that when there was an urgent moment and the house is on fire and his family is getting fried, I don't care. I can deal with anything. And I'm telling you guys, and I know Gunnar, and I like Gunnar, and I'm really not teasing Gunnar right now. I'm telling you what you're seeing, and I'm teasing you. He's done nothing wrong. He went out and he came up with a character and a gimmick. He's a goddamn good fighter. Very special fighter. But you guys collectively have taken what he did and you've made it weird. Now, you know the time that floods were coming, right? Fireman pulls right up to the guy's house. He says, get in my fire truck. I got to get you out of here. The floods are coming. The guy said, no, God will save me. Fire truck, oh, geez, got to go help somebody else. He goes right on down the road. All of a sudden, the floods come. The floods come, and a neighbor pulls up on a boat. He's paddling and says, hey, get in. I'm getting us out of here. The guy says, no, God will save me. So the water keeps on rising. The guy is climbing up his house. He's out his house. He's on the roof. He's on the only dry part of his roof. Everything else is underwater. A helicopter comes from above. They throw a ladder down, and they say, get in. We're here to save you. And he says, no, God will save me. Well, of course, the dumb son of a bitch drowns, and when he gets to the gate, he says to God, what happened? I thought you were going to save me. And God said, really? I sent a fire truck. I sent a boat. I sent a helicopter. After that, it was on you.